Another live stroll from P&O's Britannia. We are off the coast of Sardinia, as the title suggests. We are currently doing our 7-lap challenge this morning. Depending on how I feel, we might not do the 7 laps, we might just do a few laps, but I'm hoping as we get closer to land we might see more as we sort of go around the ship, so perhaps I will do as many as I can. There we go, looking lovely this morning. So what's everyone up to today? Any plans? As I say, we've got a free day in Cagliari today. It's supposed to be sort of low 30s, so from that point of view it's going to be another hot one like it was, where were we last? Blimey, it's gone up my head. Mallorca, wasn't it? Yeah, it was quite warm there. To be fair, Cadiz was quite warm as well, but it's slightly cooler there. So yeah, from that point of view, just see how we go. It's about a 10 to 15 minute walk from the ship into Cagliari, so I mean, I always think these times are a little bit exaggerated. That is the coast of Sardinia, so hopefully as we do a few more laps it might become a bit clearer, but yeah, that is Sardinia. All right, so yesterday it was a sea day, so it was obviously quite relaxing. Didn't really do too much. It was quite hard actually putting the vlog together last night, to be honest with you, because there wasn't much to do. So yeah, I did manage to get it all together, but yeah, it wasn't necessarily the best one yesterday. Today's will be better. I'm hoping to be able to do another live once we are in Cagliari, so watch out for that. As I say, do like and subscribe and hit that bell button, because then you'll know. Never been to Italy before, so looking forward to it. It isn't mainland Italy, obviously, but yeah, if I'm honest with you, this is one of the places, along with Gibraltar, I was most looking forward to going to. Been to Cadiz before, been to Ibiza before, some of the other places we've been to before, but this really jumped out for the reasons I've just said about never being there before. And of course, guys, it is my birthday today, which is always nice. So see what we get up to when we go. Maybe we can find a nice little bar or cafe to have a little drinky poo. But yeah, I mean, it's just going to be nice, isn't it? We've got a nice meal booked on board the ship tonight that I chose. So from that point of view, got that to look forward to later in the beach house, which is sort of steaks and rib place, which we did before on Ventura, also when it was my birthday. Because of the summer holidays and having to take James obviously away in school holidays, you sort of, not forced, that's not the right word, is it, but it is my birthday that we're usually away for, so quite nice. But it won't be like that next year. I think we're only going away for a week next year, and it's the week after my birthday we go, so yeah, won't be away for my birthday next year, and we won't be away for my birthday the following year, because we're actually travelling, we've got it booked already, we're travelling to America on Julia's birthday, believe it or not, guys. So yeah, for the last however long in the years gone by, we've been away on my birthday for the reasons that I've just explained. But where am I from? I was born in London and I live near to Cambridge. We are currently off the coast of Sardinia. So I don't know if that answers your question. In what context? Where am I from right now? Where am I from in the past? Or where do I live normally? There you go, there's three answers in one. I think this is nicer than the Titanic. So I'll just show you, because there's more of you online now. Thank you for the likes, do appreciate. So over here, you've certainly got now the coastline of Sardinia. Not much to see. I don't think it's going to be light for a while yet, unfortunately. If there's anything fabulous, I will record it when I could probably go back down to the balcony, but that is what we can see at the moment. So yesterday, because of sunbed hoggers, which you get on ships as well as hotels, we had to get up at 6:30, although I was up because obviously I do my live streams anyway, but I had to get Julia up at 6:30. We had to be in the buffet at 7 with our towels and bags. Now, before you say it, guys, we did not go and sunbed hog. We had our breakfast. We then went out to the sunbeds. We chose what sunbeds we wanted, and we did not move from those sunbeds until lunchtime. And then we took our towels with us. Because if nothing else frustrates me, it's what people do with sunbeds. And I'm all for, if you're going to be using the sunbeds, come and use them. But don't put towels down and then don't come back and use them until lunchtime or whenever. It is the most frustrating thing ever. So we had a lovely morning on the sunbed yesterday, because Sardinia is sort of our furthest port of call. We'll then be coming back. Now I'm hoping that will mean the sun will be on our balcony on the way back. I'm hoping we are going to be very lucky from that point of view, that definitely is going to be the case, because then it negates having to get up at ridiculous o'clock and go home to the sunbeds. Because as lovely as it was yesterday, I certainly wouldn't want to be doing that every other morning to make sure we get sunbed. You know, there's more to a holiday than doing that. This is P&O's Britannia. Just seen that question come through. There is a bit of a delay and the screen is quite small, so I am sorry, but yeah, this is P&O's Britannia. I think this is their third biggest ship, with just over, what did they say? I think they said just over 4,000 passengers on board. I think it's pretty full. I think the two new ones, Iona and is it Avia, they can take 4,600 people. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm right saying that. I might be wrong on that, guys. I actually think the two bigger ones can take 5,200, and this is 4,000 something. There's the signage. All I'm going to say is it's a good thing I wasn't on Titanic, because I wouldn't be here talking to you guys now, would I? Isn't there some talk they're making a Titanic 2 somewhere? I want to say in China. Let's hope that doesn't have the same fate. We've had a very, very smooth crossing, thank you very much, and that's how I'd like it to continue. So the route we took left from Southampton, We've stopped already at Giz and Mallorca. We are now, just to show you, off the coast of Sardinia, going into Cagliari, and then we've got Ibiza, Cartagena, and then Gibraltar on the way back, and we arrive back into Southampton a week today. Can't believe it's already been a week that we've been on board the ship. But yeah, I think this is what they call their sort of West Mediterranean cruise route. We went to a talk yesterday, and with all the different cruises that they do, and Julia's already got her eye on perhaps a Caribbean one the next time, but that's way down the line. Morning. That's way down the line, as we've got a few holidays planned in the next few years, already all sort of booked. So yeah, the earliest anything like that will happen is 2028. Might not be here then, guys, might. You never know. Hopefully it will be. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we are enjoying it. It's a really, really nice ship. As I was saying earlier on, thank you for the likes, by the way. The only thing that frustrates me is on a sea day is the sort of sunbed hogging. Apart from that, not a lot really to moan about, to be honest with you, which is great. But I do think P&O do need to address it. That's not to say, you know, that I'm not going to sort of say something if they ask me, because I will. You know, because from that point of view, I think they should have more people on the deck first thing in the morning, and if people are going to abuse it, take their towels off and have people up there so they've got backup, so they feel confident and comfortable doing it. Because why should people who do the right thing, like myself, be penalised and have to get up at stupid o'clock to even have a chance? Yeah, that is annoying. We've had no stormy or rocky nights at all. Even through the Bay of Biscay, it has been like a mill pond. Whether it's going to be like that on the way back, who knows? But obviously with the storms that hit the UK earlier on this week now, I'm aware of them. But obviously I think it was more in the north than the south. As I say, I'm not aware of anything else to worry about from that point of view at the minute, but we'll worry about it as of Tuesday. Can't control it, can you? So you just got to deal with it as and when. But we were very lucky when we were on Ventura 2 years ago. We had really nice crossings both ways, and we went to the where did we go? The Canary Islands, amongst others. Good morning, amongst others. So you know, yeah, we've always been quite lucky, and long may that continue. Okay, I think what we're going to do, we're going to go down these steps, and we're going to try and make our way up to where the golf balls are, I like to call them, because that's the highest point, and we'll hopefully be able to see a little bit more. Depends if they've roped it off or not, doesn't it, really? Yeah, I really wouldn't fancy being on one of these things when my son is terrible. You know, even with the slight rock that we've had, you know, he's been on the old seasickness tablets. And I'm quite surprised because he had quite a bad crossing when he went from Dover to Calais earlier on this year for a school trip. But I think when you're with your mates, you sort of try and not show it, do you, really? But yeah, they had quite a bad crossing from apparently. So yeah, I'm trying to keep talking because I got a copyright warning yesterday. I've gone the wrong way. I've got a copyright warning because the music in the background. It's just like, well, I'm doing a live. I can't control what music is on in the background, so all I can do is keep trying to talk over it. You know, it's nonsense, really. I mean, it's not as if it's prominently loud, is it really? Hopefully it's not, anyway. Right, so the ropes are down, so that means we can go up, which is fantastic. There are times when obviously the ropes are up, more when it's windy on deck, I think, than anything else, or if they're doing maintenance. I'll just show you back towards the Lido deck before we go up further. They're sort of the main normal swimming pools. There are some more further towards the front of the ship, but that is where most of the action goes on. Showing you off the coast there, and then we'll go up a bit higher, show you what's what. And this is what I describe as the golf balls on the tee. Don't know what they're used for, no idea. Whether they're sensing equipment, I've no idea. Right, so there we go. We are now getting ever closer. It certainly is lovely, yeah. And it's nice to go to different places. I said this about the last cruise we went on. It's nice to go to different places. To be honest, you know, I thought to myself, maybe earlier on in the cruise, you know, have we done the right thing from the point of view of not coming away on a beach holiday? But no, it's been all right. There's always something to do on these ships. I think it was one of the days we were on a beach on a sea day, and you couldn't get a sunbed, and you just wanted to chill out and relax. And it just felt like a real effort to be able to do that. But that mo passed pretty quickly. And yeah, you soon find something to do. See the steam from the funnel up there? As I say, I'm going to do my best to keep talking as best I can because of this flipping music. But yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? You can let it consume you or frustrate you, or just sort of get on with it, and quite frankly just get on with it. You know, it doesn't matter, does it? But I must say, we were over that side looking out into the sea yesterday, and it was nice. Sort of every time you open your eyes, you're looking out onto the open ocean, the odd ship. There were turtles yesterday. No whales or dolphins yesterday, unfortunately. But yeah, it was nice to be up there and enjoy it. So maybe we'll look at that on another sea day. But as I said earlier on, because we've got a balcony cabin, as long as the sun is on our side, don't really mind. Right, we can't get to the lift that way, so we're going to have to go through the buffet. So I'll show you the buffet. It isn't open yet, so we're literally just walking through, guys. But it gives you an idea. Now, this is not the main dining room. This is what's open pretty much all the time. And it's basically sort of different islands, as it were, with different sort of cuisine on it, stuff like that. That gives you an idea. As I say, it's not open yet, so there's nothing on the go. Although they've got the old cakes out still. Maybe they leave those out. Don't know. But It might actually be open earlier today because it is a port day, but we're still a good hour away from the pilot boat coming alongside to bring us in. So, yeah, I don't really think they'd open up this early, to be honest with you. I'm hoping you're getting a good idea about the ship. I'm going to have a quick sit down and just have a look, see if there's any comments I haven't responded to. So let me just have a quick sit down. You'll be looking out into the buffet for a minute. I'll show you that way. What are we? We saw some whales and some dolphins and some turtles. I definitely have. I probably have lost 1,000, but then I probably put it back on again with the amount of food you can eat on these ships. So it's quite incredible. But yeah, I've kept the weight at a sensible level. Yeah, no. I'm loving doing what I'm doing, and I'm loving people who are enjoying what I'm doing as well. You know, the channel has been growing massively over the last sort of month and a half, couple of months anyway. But sort of coming away and being able to do this for my own sort of historical records, but also so other people can enjoy it. And good morning, can enjoy it as well. You know, it's great. You know, I'm doing this anyway. I get up to go for walks, so just do this as well live. It's really, really nice, and I appreciate people's feedback and comments. It's great. If you are new to the channel, I do live strolls every morning with the dog at home. Probably won't be as interesting as this, I'm afraid to say. But we talk about everything and nothing whilst we're out and about with my dog. So do, as you hit the subscribe and the bell so you'll know when I'm live. Don't always have to watch, do you? But sometimes talk about some interesting stuff. I keep it all pretty light-hearted, nothing too serious, nothing political, anything like that. Just, as I said, everything and nothing. Maybe we should call it the everything and nothing chat. Anyway, we will carry on walking this way. Put that chair back to the right there. Yeah, we'll carry on walking this way, and I will show you the sunset bar. Now, I'm hoping we don't lose the internet, because it's usually around here that it starts to play up. So if it does, I apologise. Morning.
Hey,
So yeah, we're going out onto the sunset bar now. So if it does go, guys, I'm sorry. Looking good at the minute, no sort of interruptions. So yeah, and we will hopefully have enough light that you can see the wake. Can't promise. Don't know how that's coming out, but that is the back of the ship, the wake of the ship. That's where we've been. Sorry, there it is. And as I say, we are getting ever closer to the land. Just go over here, because this is about as close as I can get. But yeah, we're getting closer to the land now as well. So as I say, we'll be doing some lives, hopefully doing a live from Caglahary later on today. Don't know quite when, so I might put something in the schedule for you all, but I don't know when it'll be. I'll have to put a time down, but I don't know exactly when it'll be. So if you are free today, just keep an eye out. In answer to your question, it's myself, my wife, my son. We make up the 3 Triple J TV slogan. We've also got Mum with us as well. Looks like a little twister coming down into the land there, doesn't it? I assume it's just steam or something coming from whatever that is over there, but it looks quite weird in that light, doesn't it? Quite surreal. This is the coast of Caglahary, Sardinia, just answering that question. Yeah, we're really having a good time. Mum's mobility isn't the best, so she isn't able to get off at most of the ports. She is coming off at Cartagena which will be next week, because we're doing a trolley train which comes right up to the ship, I understand, so not too far for her to walk. But apart from that, she's not really been able to do much, which is a shame for her. But I think she just enjoys getting away and seeing the different places. We're on the port side of the ship, so she can see a lot, you know, when we come in and stuff like that, which is nice for her. But yeah, that is quite surreal, and I can't really make out what that is over there. Try and zoom in. Yeah, it's just the steam coming out of the funnel, or smoke coming out of the funnel, whatever that is. It looks like a little tornado, doesn't it? Hope it isn't. Yeah, and I think that is when you get to a certain age, you do just have to accept that your limitations, and she's 77 and not a very mobile 77-year-old. So as I say, nice for her to be away and see different places, and you know, she does everything on the ship, comes to this bar. We were up on the main deck last night. We just have to make sure we've always got lifts around us that can get her about. I didn't know that, just reading that last comment about a radio station in Australia. I didn't know that, actually. So that's interesting to know. I don't know where, is that a local station in Australia? I listened many years ago to a radio DJ who went out to Australia, Christian O'Connell. I think he's now on a radio station in Melbourne. I can't even remember what it's called now, to be honest with you, but I listened to a couple of the podcasts, and he's still quite funny, but obviously the times of day he's doing the breakfast show in Australia are not the times of day that, you know, I can be listening to. That's a shame, because I enjoyed him and his psychic in the morning. It was quite funny. It's a shame when he had to go, but our loss is the gain of the Australians in Melbourne and maybe countrywide. Right guys, I think in about a couple of minutes we will wrap this up, because as I say, apart from looking at what appears to be a factory with a tornado coming down into it, no, it's steam, not a tornado at all, steam coming out of the funnel, I guess. Not much to see at the minute. As I say, if you do want to like and subscribe, I will be doing more lives each morning of different parts of the ship, so do make sure you hit the bell so you know when I'm online. We did do sort of the front and the atrium and stuff, but for new people that are joining up, I might do something like that again. But yeah, yesterday's live was pretty in-depth ship tour. Yeah, you two, all the best to you, and take care as well. God knows what time it is where you are in the world. Afternoon, early evening, I guess, isn't it, depending on where you are. If you're in Australia, I don't know whether that's just a fact of the day or whether you are in Australia. So yeah, give it another minute or so and then we will wrap this up. Not much else to see whilst we're just sort of wrapping it up, but I hope everyone has a good day, whatever you're doing. Yeah, UK 4:45. Yeah, I know you're an hour behind us. I was interested in Planet X 15. Ah, there we are. 1:44 on Friday. There we go. I said early. Did I say early afternoon? Maybe I didn't. I thought it would be afternoon. Because of the time zone. I don't know where in Australia that would make it. What's that? Is that the Sydney side or is that the Perth side? Because there's a big difference in time zone, isn't there? Right guys, we are going to wrap this up. Melbourne, there you go. So what I was saying about Christian O'Connell, I hope I haven't upset you. Maybe you don't like that radio station, I don't know. But yeah, is it gold? You might be able to tell me. I think it's gold, isn't it? I might be talking absolute rubbish there. But got a great Grand Prix there. Hopefully it's going to stay. I know there was some talk about it moving again, but love your Grand Prix in Melbourne, by the way. Always a good race. It was especially good this year. Maybe not for the home hero, but from an English point of view, and McLaren. To be fair, you've not heard of him, fair enough. Type it, Google search it, you'll see he's one of your radio presenters, but he's an English guy who came over probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, but as I say, fabulous Grand Prix there. Right guys, we're going to wrap this up. Hopefully you've subscribed and hit the bell, because as I say, there will be more of these lives coming up over the next sort of week from the ship, and then beyond that, go back to my normal routine with the dog. All right, have a great day, whatever you're doing, and yeah, we will catch up all soon. Cheers guys, and thank you.